Hey there folks, Jay Barino here, welcome back, playing some StarCraft Brood War Alternate. We're on the 8th mission of the Protoss campaign, Tooth for a Tooth. After Phoenix's death, the Protoss begin their own plan to trap the ones that helped kill their comrade. Citadel of the Executor, Planet Ire. The Conclave's long silence is now broken, and we are on alert once more. The cunning Terrans have dared to strike down that which was noble. The ones who murdered Phoenix are unlike any we have faced before. These Directorate forces use technology that is much like our own, and it is by this technology that they have caused us harm. The UED has taken the place of the Dark Templar. Yet their pride shall be their downfall. For when the assassin, the one called Alexei Stukov, murdered Phoenix, his mind touched with ours, and all his secrets were made known to us. We now know the location of Tarsonis, the Terran homeworld. At long last, fellow Templar, our searching is done. Soon we shall assault Tarsonis directly. For now, we must ensure that the Directorate causes no more harm. Executor, you shall set a trap for our foes. Duran will lead them to you. Let no Terran spy escape. Destroy all Terran bases. Okay. Interesting. This is the Nidus Canal mission. Reavers. Yuck. Use Arbiters to recall emergency troops to key locations. Huh. Terran spies. I can only imagine those are going to be, Oh, nice. We get production at each of these locations. I can only imagine that that Terran spies are, ghosts. I think what I'll do is I'll spread these Reavers out. So, let's see. We got Duran is going to be hotkey 1. You're going to be 2. Same thing here, and then you're going to be 3. The nice thing is we've got production at each of these locations. It's just how well can we spend our money to ensure that we can keep each of these entrances defended until we can build up a large enough force to take some expansions. So I'm going to recall some Reavers. Yuck. I'm not happy about it. Okay. Cool. Cool. Which area do we want to take first, though? So basically, there's expansions at both. There's one to the right, and there's one here. They're both defended pretty decently. I might try to take the bottom first, and I think what I might do is bring Duran with me. I think the other thing that needs to be done, well, let's start getting upgrades, and I'm gonna recall a probe to each location to throw down some cannons, because not only will they help kill, because if the spies just sort of make a run for it, melee units are not going to cut it. We need these Reavers in position, so that's why let's just make sure we get some Scarabs in these. Guess I'll hotkey these separately as well. Got him. It seemed like it had a lot of HP. And you could see my units were like frantically chasing it, so it's a lot different than the Dark Templar mission where you have primarily Hydralisks and Zerglings that could surround them. Our Zealots are too slow for now, so let's, how much is recall? We have enough in both right now, so let's get a probe out to each location. And we can set up a couple cannons here or there to ensure that they can't just easily walk by. Okay, and then this, I don't know what... We gotta set up this one now. Oh, I got enough minerals, dog. Okay, and then you come on over here and hide. Even just one cannon will be useful, and then we're gonna definitely stick one down here also. And just that little bit of extra firepower hopefully will keep these ghosts at bay. That's the key, is just making sure they can't casually walk by. They don't stop to attack, though, so this is our vengeance. Hang on, I'm gonna save because I'm gonna take this observer, even though it's gonna take him out of position. But we have a cannon now, so it doesn't matter. Reposition your observers; they've fallen out of place. I want to see what's defending this. Wraiths and spider mines. Okay, so that's gonna require a group of dragoons to take out and the observer. So let's grab our cybernetics core. Excellent. I don't know. I guess we could do the same thing up here. We could check to see how much defense is up in this location. I don't have to worry about observers. I've got cannons now, dog. I'm also lacking a Reaver in this location. Okay, let's check. I think this is going to be less defended, but we'll see. Yeah, that seems worse. Okay, so head on back to this base.
Upgrade complete.
And do not stop with the upgrades. I'm going to keep trying to build what we can here. Again, even just one cannon hopefully is enough. I'll get like maybe 2 cannons at each exit. Yeah, no shit there in place, dog. I know. Okay, I'm going to grab another cannon down here, just because we're going to be pulling units from this location soon enough. So we want to make sure that that's fairly self-sufficient. And we'll start with some dragoons as well. We're going to need dragoon range, and we're going to need that observer coming with us. I've got these extra... I have 1 extra arbiter. I'm not really sure what to do with this. We might just bring it with us when we attack. And then more probes. I guess this has been an okay start. It's hard to tell, again, how much I need to push into these. I mean, we saw there were wraiths up there, so as long as we have dragoons, but it's kind of hard to gauge exactly how many dragoons we will need. Next step is a citadel. We don't have enough gas for that. Let's just go ahead and toss a few more on gas. This mission always gave me problems only because you have to be stretched so thin and you have no idea where the majority of these enemy attacks are going to go that they can really screw you up. But I'm confident that even just with 1 extra cannon, that should help us kill these silly spies. Yeah, they're like UED spies. Interesting. Okay. Just keep it up with the dragoons. Like, I'm probably going to want, like, 6 dragoons. Should be enough to kill some wraiths. Even that might be a little overboard, but, here comes one. Yes, getting path blocked. Okay, I think that extra cannon does make a big difference. Templar Duran's going to sit here and ensure that nothing, catches us unawares coming up the left ramp. And I might go straight for a Templar Archive once this is done. What's going on over here? Okay, Zealot legs, and then we're going to get Dragoon range. This is fully saturated. They just attacked down here. So I am going to give this a shot. Again, there's not that much up here. Let's try. Let's just save and try, because it depends on if they send units to help them or not. Looks like they're not cloaking, which is great. What the hell? Okay, we got it. Naturally, they're attacking down here. But we're okay, because they're cloaked. And here they are attacking with more stuff. We want to lure them down. Please stop EMPing me, you fucking asshole. No, 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 no. I like the XCOM sounds. Okay, let's send a few more guys up here to ensure that this is cleared out. Naturally. Okay, bring these guys up. This is our entire mineral line that's getting wiped right now. Okay, so I think that that Exalt sound effect was I'm pretty sure that that was the spawning of those wraiths, so I guess that means we have to build some cannons and not lose stuff to these silly things, and then we'll do this later, right? So come on back down here and let's ensure that we don't get killed by this sneaky attack, because I didn't actually see how many there were, and they were killing a lot of my workers, so, you know, leave it to UEDCommander to inexplicably give the UED some sort of better better options, which is like, oh, we're just gonna spawn wraiths that aren't built to go and kill their mineral line. All right, so they're just wraiths. They should go down. Okay. UED Crusader. All right, whatever. So yeah, they get better wraiths too that have a shit ton of HP. 6 armor. Wow, look how much damage those do. Okay, well, I guess we gotta be on the lookout for that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So let's bring these Dragoons up here and still take this stuff out like I had originally wanted to. Meanwhile, we're gonna keep making some Dragoons for this area, and we have to make extra cannons, just cannon spam, in order to stop those things that ever so often just send super powerful wraiths to us. I see through your UED bias, sir. Okay, we're gonna stick to the bottom, as I mentioned. God damn it! I am not even close. Is it a Crusader? No, it's just a normal Wraith. Okay, we're gonna wipe this out, and then we're gonna back up, because they're gonna send more units up here, I think, to defend it. Or maybe they're not. Here, we can leave the Observer to check it out. Did they send? They sent a few units, so we're gonna, again, come back up here and defend this. Here come more Crusaders. This seems like it's gonna be a persistent and irritating thing, which just means we need groups of cannons. Oh god, what's going on down here now? Don't stand near the edge, you idiots! Okay, 5 cannons should be enough. It looks like they can take out individual cannons because they're that strong, but as long as we, again, have a bit of a spam here, they're not going to be able to get through. Okay, cool. So now, let's come on up here. Without vision, they won't be able to siege us. So now we can take this base. We'll just put a few cannons up there, and it should be left alone for the most part. And then we got a lot of Dragoons down here, so we can emergency recall those down to wherever they need to be. Stop, stop. I know you really wanted to go down that ramp, and you can't because you're large and bulky, but it's all right. Hey, those are just normal wraiths. Okay, no problem. This area likely. Oh, I thought that was gonna be. I thought that was gonna be a UED agent going through like a sneaky different way, and was gonna be quite ornery about that. Gonna say hello? Are you gonna attack him or? Okay, scarab time. Come on, you can make it down there. I know you can. I don't really care for that. But, I guess other than the Crimson Talons, those are, I mean, no new unique units. They're just named differently. They're not like something ultra special, but they are going to be extremely annoying. Okay, so we're going to need to get some cannons up here just in case, as they send errant units. And then, but at least now we've got this set up, and I would love to take this next. Okay, good work, Duran. And I guess we're going to have to set up more cannons. Okay, again, good work, Duran. So I guess let's start. We need a Templar Archive. We got plenty of gas, so maybe I'll make some Archons. Once the Templar Archive is done. Okay, and then we just get, like, a cannon here. We don't want to build too close, though, because if our cannons start attacking down that ramp, then they're going to get really upset with us. pretty large attack here. If we move up with these, and I can always recall Duran. I know they're not in place. Again, we've got cannons that... Even just 2 cannons is enough. So I can pretty much ignore the... I can pretty much just ignore the exits now, so long as... So long as we've got those cannons in place. And we got 1 here, we're gonna need another one. And then these units can pretty much just leave. I don't think I've even seen an agent come this way. More probes. I guess I'll save. I thought about restarting, that's why I made a cut, because rather than loading a save, I actually quit for a hot second when that first group of wraiths came in, and I'm like, wow, why are those doing so much damage? It is clear now that they are new and garbage units. I'll get one more. I'll get like a pylon here. That's fine. That we can cram a few more cannons if necessary, because they're going to be able to wipe out a few cannons every single run. Okay, now we can get Dragoon attack range finally, and we're just going to start queuing up Dragoons. We have Duran with us.
You have not enough minerals.
And we're waiting for money. Now, my goal is to take this base, and then we're going to wipe this down here, because you can come up and down a ramp right up there, or we can just attack from this area. Here come more of those, what are they, Crusaders or something like that?
I long for combat.
Okay, Mr. Probe, head on up. It's fine, I'll just build another set. I have returned. Was there a turret here? I don't think so, so we could get a scout, or I could make carriers again. Even just like 1 or 2 carriers for support is extremely strong. Okay. And I'm just going to keep building up down here because I'm going to attack that next base. You know what? Yeah, make High Templar so that we can smush them together. And then I will make some extra zealots out of this gateway, and then we can recall the extra units that we have, because we know that the cannons are enough to stop the silly agents from going anywhere. And as long as we keep saving, I'm much... Okay, never mind, here's a giant attack. I should probably get stasis, huh? Flee! I really need to get Duran down here. And the Reaver. Okay, well, there goes my whole attack force. Make another gateway up here, because I'm tired of this. We're going to make Scarabs, and we have to remake... Because this mission wasn't bad enough on vanilla. Let's just add some extra random spawned units that are very powerful, that the player doesn't know are very powerful until the first time they come and kill his whole mineral line. All right. Keep making zealots here. I will just keep replacing these cannons as they get wiped out. Don't give me that look, Coco. I know what I got. Oh, okay, fine. No Archons. What the heck is going on here? We'll research Storm. And I'll get a carrier. Carriers with 8 interceptors before Archons. Makes complete sense to me. Okay, the important thing is that we got this base up and running. I still want to go and get that other one. +3 ground weapons. Yeah, just watch your buddy get killed. It's okay. All right. Keep making zealots. That's going to be our main jam. I'm going to need an observatory here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and throw that down. I'm a little tilted. I'm a little tilted if you couldn't tell. Given how silly this mission has turned out to be. Okay, you're gonna make Scarabs. We're gonna move these guys up because I really want that extra base. That'll just be so useful. So goofy. All right, so now I think our carriers have the better capacity, right? So spawn this guy.
Additional pylons.
Build the silly scarabs. And then we're going to keep making zealots for the bottom area, because that's going to be what we need to attack into it later. Interceptors. This is mining away. It's got to be like two-pronged. We take this out, we take the base as soon as possible, and then we recall a group of that army down here to group up with this army to take the bottom right base. I think you have to kill both teal bases or just the blue base, but it is listed as you have to kill everything in the objectives. But I don't know if that's 100% true. I think you just have to kill the nexuses, actually, or maybe it's just the command centers. So. Okay, so... Yeah, I get it. You're sending bullshit at me. It's nice that, I mean, you get a little warning, I guess. That's something. We definitely want to get increased observer sight range.
We are under attack.
Look at these guys over here. Where did those... Did they come from up there? All right, well, I guess in that case... We're going to get into position. We're going to squirm in close with the Reaver, too, so it can help us. How are we doing on upgrades? Upgrades slow going this time around. Okay, bomb in there. This was overkill. Did I lose my probe? No, I did not. Okay, good. What? Did I not bring? I did. I lost a carrier for that. Alright, and then we set this up. This is why I made an observatory, by the way. It's because of this. Let's just go ahead and get a few more observers. I hate how it yells at us about things being out of place. Oh, it's a Crusader. Okay, y'all come back down here. We're going to recall you, I think, to come and help us on this attack.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
I should also look to see where those are coming from so that I could stop them. Like, I think that's the key. Like, they're spawning from somewhere. We got to figure out where that is so that we can... So that we can kill them. Ah, you motherfuckers. It's like random where they go, too. Come on up here, start rebuilding probes. They also prioritize your workers, which is new. Okay, so I'm gonna recall all of this. Then we've got the extra observer and the extra arbiter here, and then we're gonna start making some extra units just to leave up here. Okay, all of you come down here. Okay, we're still maxed out. We're still, like, being maxed out, so, like, I'm still being able to build more stuff. God, this is so irritating, because they go the wrong way. All right. You can get there, buddy. You can do it. There you go.
Instructions.
And then I've got one carrier. I've got another one building. Queue up, ground armor, and then air weapons level 2. We're sort of running out of money. We just got to make sure that we get this saturated now. I actually despise that stupid sound they make, too. Just because of how bullshit it all is. Okay, move on up here. Duran is in there. Look at all the spider mines. Look at all of them. Get on top of the tank, please. It looks like we got this, but at what cost? We need Once again, I grow tired of killing your toy soldiers. Are you Terrans always so cowardly as you hide in the back lines as your forces are slaughtered? Throwing shade. I'm afraid one's gonna escape at this bottom section here. I gotta get a probe down there for more cannons. On the contrary, Protoss, our armies are powerful enough to challenge anyone in this sector, even you. Our tactics may be to target your leaders, but I suggest you make no mistake about it. Even though I had the opportunity to target a crucial figure last time, but instead I duped them. You seem to be rather overconfident of yourself, Terran. I'm no ordinary Protoss underling, but a hybrid of all three races. My very existence should turn you away in fear.
My life for hire.
Okay. Give me some Dragoons.
Have engaged the enemy.
Kill me. Alright. Move on up here. Do I even have any observers left? Yeah, there's one in here somewhere. It's a lot of stuff, isn't it? This Reaver's out of ammunition. Look at how much stuff they're sending. All right. Dragoons, Zealots. God, can this please be over? Next, I'd like to figure out where these silly things are coming from so that we can kill them. Alright, let's come and take this base. Ishnu?
You require more Vespine gas.
Cool, so now we can set up this gas, now that we actually need it. And this got wiped out. I guess we just don't need it. There's more resources here anyway, like by a significant margin. So let's just kind of hang out here for a brief moment. We have a little bit of stuff here to help us out, and we got to go and find out where those things are coming from. So let's recall here and build some interceptors, and then we'll have more carriers. And what? You know what? Where's? We have an observer, and we have detection here anyway, so let's take an observer and go and look to see if we can find what the heck is going on. Okay, that's fine because we got +3 ground attack, so that helps immensely. Alright, that's the other teal base, which we should go for next. Where are they sending that next group? I don't know. Yeah, I think we got enough stuff here. See, it's pinging the middle of the map, but I don't know where they're actually spawning from. It's sort of unclear. They're not that strong now that we've got upgrades. Okay, all of you transfer down here. You should be able to, no problem.
Instructions.
I gotta wait for those things to spawn again so I can see where the ping is coming from. I thought it was right here. Alright, fine. Fine, I'll play your game. I'll play your game. Let's get this saturated. Let's go down and kill this silly warp gate. I guarantee they're gonna spawn when we're there, though. I could wait for the next spawn. Man, I should have gone for that, like, right away. Just didn't know that that would be a thing. Teal has exhausted a lot of their forces from what I can tell.
We are under attack.
Man, they really like bullying your probes, too. Bunch of jerks. On the plus side, they just spawned them, so I should be able to wipe this thing out right away. That's an interesting mechanic, but again, like, there's no way you as a player could possibly know that they're just going to get a unit that is extremely mobile, can cloak, and can, like, two-shot your workers. All right, they're gone. So you guys go back home. And we're going to go and wipe out the next teal base next time. This is fine, and now that that's all wiped out, we can recall all this stuff. And by all this stuff, I mean what will fit in the recall thing. That was just out of spite. That was just spiteful of them to do. We do have a few cannons here, so we're still defended from blue. This is probably close to enough in order to take them out. Again, I have so many units, but they're spread out everywhere. Kind of hard to keep track of. We're going to bring Duran with us. We have 3 carriers, too, so this should be okay. Do I have observers in here? Yes, I do. Okay. Very important. So many pre-placed spider mines. They are everywhere. Holy shit. I forgot that there's no actual command center here. It's just a random thing. Okay, I think the agents spawn from these bases. They may spawn from the blue base, but now that we've gotten rid of the Crusaders, and now that I know that the Crusaders exist, that was one thing. I'm a little salty just because, like, I didn't know that they existed, and it really put me on the back foot. But, like, again, we reloaded. That's fine. And I'm sure that may be something we're going to see later on, further into the campaign. Other campaigns, perhaps, anyway. If this UED thing, as a faction, they're just going to have very powerful units. I would say very nice of them not to siege up. Okay. Plasma shields. That's just about done.
Your orders,
I don't want to say shocked, but I'm intrigued that we can make, again, +8 interceptor carriers before we can make Archons. I mean, Archons are good, but, like, not as good as that. I don't know. Okay, let's just keep making Zealots from these different locations.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And teal is finally out. Queue up some extra carriers, rally them here, and we probably have enough to go for blue now. As long as we have lots of observers with us, because we know that they really, really, really like... They really, really like those spider mines spammed in their base. A lot of pre-placed defenses. The siege tanks, though, are obviously mobile. Like, they can float to different places, so... I guess I'll take this. This looks like a pretty healthy mineral deposit. Let's go see if we can find the enemy bases. I'm kind of shocked that we have as many resources as we have. I guess I have, like, all of this stuff up here. Not resources, but units. They're just spread out all over the place. Never got my Reaver upgrades. That would have been good.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Probe, no! Okay, so we're just gonna attack from 2 directions here, right? So, and we don't want to send the observer too far in. And let's save because I might not be paying attention to Duran and he might die. And all of you flood in from the other side.
We are vigilant.
Templar Duran, run! I'm sure he did his best for us. Okay, and then let's make sure we get an observer in there. With enough units, like the spider mines, they unburrow, they die, but they can still kill a lot of zealots at once. Okay, now we're in Overkill Central. I got psyched out by the beginning of this mission just because, again, those wraiths, they really threw me off guard. But I think we just have to destroy this and we won. Or at the very least, we're going to smack talk some more. Now, Terrans, you shall feel my power. Now you'll know the fury of the Lord of Fire. Ah, so we're the Lord of Fire, not the Queen of Blades. Cool. Well, yeah, got a little tilted halfway through there, but we pulled through, and that felt a lot shorter than it actually was. That felt like it took forever. So now we know the UED, they don't just have these Kerrigan clone agents. They're not like the UED spies, but they also have really good wraiths. Whereas previously you just had the Dark Templar. That was it. It was Dark Templar, and then it was a normal Protoss faction. Instead, now they've got super good wraiths that can spawn out of nowhere at a rate that requires you to have, 6 to 7 cannons up to kill 2 of them as they two-shot your workers. But again, it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm literally just reciting exactly what they do and what you need to do to prepare for it. So we'll keep that in mind for the future. If we're playing a mission and we hear that static, crackly static, then we might just have to reload, knowing that it will happen so that we can prepare for it better. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.